Um, I just think characters in Grandia 2 were better. Like, when I think of Grandia 1, I really like Justin, Fina, and Sue. All of them are great. Possibly, like, 3 of my favorite characters. Justin and Fina are, like, my favorite characters in ever. Alright, I think I'm gonna evac and try this again. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this at the current level I am. I, like, need more proficiency, need more, probably need to do skill trees and stuff. So I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go on with the story, and as my proficiency builds up, because when your proficiency builds up, you get more attack power. So as it builds up, I'm just going to, go back to that. We will do that gladiator and sage quest eventually. I mean, we have to, but I will do it. It's just like, I think I'm too weak because I haven't raised a warrior for a very long time. But anyway, I was talking about Grandia. Yeah, I was talking about Grandia. So all in all, really quickly, I want to decide my team. Jessica, of course.
Not just a pretty face, you know.
Not gonna use Desdemona. I think I'm gonna use Maya and Curl. Yeah, Curl. Perfect. Make sure everything's okay. Give him the hero spear. Everyone's okay. Yeah, but Grandia gameplay, Grandia 2 is better. Grandia 1 is still fun, but I think Grandia 2 makes the obvious improvements. So Grandia 2 is better than combat. Story, I think Grandia 1 is slightly better. A little more than slightly, but Grandia 1's better because of the world building, Angelo, and the Spirit Stone. I think characters, Grandia 2 wins slightly. Although Grandia 1 has great characters like Justin, Sue, and Fina. They are all great characters. Gadwin really grew on me. I never liked Gadwin before, but he grew on me a lot. Guido was pretty cool. Milda was just there. And I'm trying to think, did Grandia win it? Anyone else? Rap was okay. I never liked Rap, but I think Rap also kind of grew on me at the end. He was fine. And Liete had really good build up, but I think she was just missed opportunity when she actually joined. Plus, she joined way too late to really do much, so maybe that was part of it. Yeah. So yeah, in that regard, presentation is kind of obvious. Although Grandia 1 still holds up really well. So, Grandia 1 holds up really well with presentation. Just because Grandia 2 is newer doesn't mean Grandia 1 doesn't hold up. The sprites on 3D backgrounds look amazing. And, some of the environments in Grandia 1 look great, despite it being on the Sega Saturn and PS1. And, which one made you more sad? I think Grandia... Honestly, Grandia 1... Farewell to Sue... Saying goodbye to Sue... Probably made me the saddest in all of my Grandia experience. Saying goodbye to Sue was like the most well-done, heartfelt scene ever. But Grandia 2 had its moments, like Merrick dying made me pretty sad, because Merrick ended up being having a pretty cool arc, and being a pretty cool character, so, you know. Anything else I want to say about the two? I think villains, I think they're both tied. The problems I have with General Ball are pretty much the same problems I have with, Zera. They're both, like, similar in that respect. They both, like, want world domination. I guess, Grandia 2 has slightly... Grandia 2 tries to give, Zera more motives, but honestly, it doesn't work too well. It still ends up being just world domination. I will say this, though. I do think the Garlisle forces are underrated. Because I think Colonel Mullen and Lena are also great characters. Especially Colonel Mullen. He has a really good development arc. Also, I'm probably in the minority that I actually like the three lieutenants, Nana, Saki, and Mio. Just because they have First of all, they have they have their hilarious moments. They can be annoying, but I think they have a pretty good arc. But anyway, Grandia 1 and 2 are both really good games. Grandia 1 is my favorite, no matter what I say about it, but they're both phenomenal. They're both in my top 10. They are both great games, and they're just like, they're amazing. They're high tier RPGs. But yeah, we're gonna continue with this game, talk to Desdemona, see what she wants. So, time to hit the Pinnacle of Peace and find out what the King Creep and his bro are up to, huh? They'll be in the throne room at the top. It's the hardest part to reach and the best protected. I would expect that. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot then. We got a tower to climb. Huh, rushing in blindly as ever, I see. Do you not think we might want to face such a foe prepared? He's right. Let's take some time to get ready first. We'll meet at the end of the square by the doors to the Pinnacle. Oh, I'm like level 40s. Except Teresa, she's level 20. And I have all my weapons. Like, I'm prepared. I'm ready for this. Oh, I have to end the quest. I forgot the quest was still going on. Nothing really happens if you run out of time. You just have to accept the quest again and do it in a certain time limit. I do want to cancel the quest. I totally forgot.
The Seven Realms needs your help.
You can take it again, right? Yeah. Alright. How many quests do we have? Yeah, we're missing like some of the in-between numbers.
Take care.
I don't remember how many quests are in this game though. I think there's like 50. There's probably at least 50. Maybe like 48. Maybe we have them all. We're just missing like the in-between numbers. Like we don't have number 3. I don't remember. It's been too long. It's been like 3 years since I played. Dude, that's crazy. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years. Because it's been 3 years since I played this game. That's ridiculous. Right, here we all are. I think it's safe to say we should expect the worst. Tricks, traps, and a whole lot. Obviously, this is a JRPG. And of course monsters, lots of them. This is going to be a lot harder than anything we faced before. Are you sure you're ready? I am ready. As I'll ever be. We'll make it to that throne room if it's the last thing we do. Huh, that's the spirit. Then it's time. I don't need help, thank you. Lean dying also made me sad. But then at the end, Lean came back. But yeah, at the time, yeah, I agree. Kind of like with Millennia. That scene with Millennia made me sad. The scene with Lean dying made me sad. But she came back at the end, so it all worked out. Oh, I sense monsters of supreme ferocity awaiting us. My fists itch to pummel them. Come, let us fight our way skyward. We must simultaneous climb to Gideon altitudes while making battle also. Goddess must you to oh my, I cannot with this text. Dragon Quest gets me in the way it puts its text. Like the accents, I can never read them. So I'm sorry for my lackluster commentary. I'm sure you'll pass with flying colors. Come on, we need to hurry. I apologize for like butchering so many of the lines. This is the door that leads to the stairs. I've never seen it shut before. Is there another way up? I'm afraid not, but if I remember rightly, the lever that opens it is in the Eastern Guard Tower. Come on. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yo, Teresa's gonna get so many levels here. Oh, we're climbing Eodyssur Tower.
Leave it to me.
Dude, I really want to play 10-2 again. 10-2 is such a good game. And I also want to do Last Mission. In case any of you didn't get the reference, Eodyssur Tower is from Final Fantasy X-2 Last Mission. That's the tower you climb in Last Mission. I really want to play... I want to play FF10 before 10-2 though. I played 10-2 once for the channel. Before I replay 10-2, I'm going to do an NG+. Before that, I would like to play 10. Which, that might be my next Final Fantasy game. Either that or Final Fantasy 6. Get crackled. You still have FF12 to finish? Yeah, I still have to grind in FF12. I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. I try to sit down and play FF12, and I'm like, dude, I could be doing so much better things. Like, FF12 is a phenomenal game. I love it, but...
I must say, I love what they've done with the place.
Yeah, me too, dude.
It's a guard tower, Angelo, not a palace. Not even I've ever had reason to set foot in here before.
If only our first visit could have been under better circumstances. Dancing dragons!
Yeah, I love what they did with the place. Just put a bunch of monster mobs here. Really cool. Your Radiance. But as I was saying, FF12 is a phenomenal game. I love Final Fantasy 12. But, the grinding is like, ugh. The post-game, the grinding for the post-game is ridiculous. Also, some of the item drops are also ridiculous. I was looking at how to get some of the best weapons. The drop rates are actually ridiculous. Like, I love FF12, but it just makes me not want to play. Which sucks, because I really want to get the post-game on my channel. I forgot to edit Kuro, my bad. Oh my goodness, you died.
Forgive me.
I got him, I got him. Get up.
Hang in there.
This zombie deserves to die for what it just did to me. Oh wow, Teresa already leveled up once, nice. Thank you, Jessica. That's best girl for you. I'm gonna be using Teresa a lot just to get her proficiency up, by the way. Oh my goodness, Teresa, you're gonna be dying a lot.
Sorry. Come on. Leave it to me.
I should probably do those skill trees. Because the game is actually getting really difficult. Not difficult, but it's definitely getting like,
Leave it to me.
definitely getting like, not super easy mode.
Come on, everybody, hustle, hustle. This isn't looking good.
Thank you, Jessica. Oh no, your hustle dance got canceled.
Happy to oblige.
Do that.
More heal.
My turn.
Thoughts on Child of Light? I never played Child of Light, but I know it's like a spiritual, kind of a spiritual successor to Grandia with the combat. I never played it yet. I think I do plan to get it because I heard it was very similar to Grandia, and I love Grandia, so I kind of want to play it. Goodbye. I'm Maya now. Goodbye.
Leave it to me.
Oh, don't we have to like find a chest or something? Not a chest, but we have to find like a switch inside a chest. Let's hope my memory is good in this instance. There's no lever on this side. I think I was right before. What's up? I got a crit there. That's really beautiful. Oh, beautiful. All right, Giga Gash time.
I can't wait a moment longer.
I wish I had Whirlwind Reaper. That's only with Gladiator though. Get ready.
You're ready for this.
They're not ready. They're gonna die. They're not gonna die. I wish they did though.
Giga Dash!
Still, 1k damage is good.
Don't let me down. Happy to oblige.
Oh, we got Magic Burst. You guys are super dead. You guys are gonna be.
Brace
You guys are gonna
yourselves.
regret messing with Best Girl.
Magic Burst! Twin Dragon!
Why didn't I like the original Trials of Mana? It was mostly because the gameplay for me felt very... Let's hope I remember this, by the way. Is it this one? Oh, I got the switch. I pressed a button. I remembered exactly. I think most of those chests are cannon boxes or mimics. Can't make this jump. If this was Trials of Mana, I can make it. Oh my god, wait, what? Oh, whoop. I could have done that with Maya.
What kind of person puts trapdoors in a guard tower?
It's fine. I mean, what person doesn't put traps in the guard tower, Teresa? Have you ever played a JRPG? Oh, but I was reading a question. I forgot. Oh my goodness, stop this.
Getting all mixed up.
I was reading the question.
Awfully drab, isn't it? They could at least have added a dash of gold here and there. Or a nice vase or two.
Really, Maya? We are not here to admire the decor, you know.
We are always here to admire the decor. What are you talking about? But I didn't like the original Trials of Mana because gameplay just got very repetitive. I thought it was fine for like the first 5 hours. At the end of the day, it really just felt like I was mashing the whatever button you used to attack. And then when my class gauge was, my CS was filled, I would just use the class strike. That's all it felt like I was doing. There was no dodge rolling. You had to move at a really slow pace. So yeah, it really just felt like I was mashing the button the whole time, and it didn't feel like there was much strategy. And if you were a mage, you just constantly paused the menu. Like, I felt this way about Secret of Mana as well, but I think Secret of Mana had charge attacks, so it made it somewhat unique, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like Secret of Mana either, honestly. I think Secret of Mana is my favorite of the Mana games, but I didn't really like Secret of Mana as much as other people did. Maybe that's why. The main thing that made me, like, I think that's the reason I prefer Secret of Mana, the original at least. I never played the remake, I heard it was bad. The main reason I prefer the Secret of Mana original compared to Trials of Mana original is because the Trials of Mana bosses take so long. Like, most of them have so much HP, and as I said, the combat gets very boring and repetitive. And you would think having a class system would be interesting, but at the end of the day, it's like you're doing the same thing. It really just is determined by stats. Like, the bosses take so long. The Benevolons took so long, especially. I think those are the standouts.
Wait a moment longer.
Secret of Mana had some of these problems, like the whole repetitive combat. At least with Secret of Mana, bosses didn't take that long, so it was a lot easier to go through.
I hope you're ready for this.
I was a big fan of the Trials of Mana remake because they added things like jumping, dodge rolling, and it just... and combos too. It just felt like you were doing a lot more. I would say Trials of Mana's gameplay is like one of my favorites, along with Grace's F and FF7R. I think it has like one of my favorite combats, honestly.
Nice work, everyone.
Oh, don't we have to like, I think we have to like fall into a hole. Only one of them is the right one. I think I remember this part. Goodbye. But yeah, that's why I didn't like the original Trials of Mana. Story was basic. The remake was the same thing, but it was mostly the gameplay reasons that I didn't really like Trials of Mana. And obviously, the story wasn't even enough to keep me going. So neither the gameplay nor the story. The story wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything special, so that wasn't keeping me going. Like, there was nothing keeping me going, really, so I just didn't really like it. Like, the remake fixes the combat heavily. It kind of fixes the characters a little bit by adding some things, but I think the gameplay is easily the best thing they fixed. How dare you? Get frozen. I didn't think that was gonna work, but it did. Ba-ba-ba. Ow, rude. How dare you? Can I heal now? Am I still blocked from healing? I'm good. Plays Curl for a bit, but honestly, Curl's very hard to play as for me. The thing with Curl is you can like backstep after an attack, which is pretty neat. Curl takes a lot of getting used to just for my play style, personally. So I have Lightning Conductor. I love that attack. I also love one of the moves Kuro gets later in the game. I think it's called like Chain Lightning, something like that. It's like a lightning sword rain. What else could you ask for? Tails up fam right over here. In case you guys couldn't tell.